Can you guess where I am? Look at that sign. That's right, I'm in Amsterdam. Yay! It's a bit of a grey day, but I'm excited to get exploring. Let's go! I am now in Rembrandtplein, which appears to be quite a hub for bars and restaurants, and if you can see behind me, coffee shops with the title Smoky. So I'll leave you to assume what they're selling. Yeah, it seems, I assume it's probably quite busy of an evening, but during the day, not so much. I've just seen a cafe called Club Nasty. Probably a bit more of a lively area of Amsterdam here. I've been to the Van Gogh Museum, which was really interesting. It has a heck of a lot about his short career and his life and death. Yeah, very interesting. Moving on to the next place. Behind me is Bloemenmarkt. Apologies if I've pronounced that incorrectly. It's a floating flower market. It's actually the world's only floating flower market. From the front, it just kind of looks like market stalls. A lot of them sell a lot of souvenirs, I'm assuming because of the tourism that they've brought in. So far, I'm not quite sure what to make of it all. I've been to the Amsterdam Museum, that was quite interesting. I've booked in for the Anne Frank house because they only accept online bookings between 9 and 3:30, and then you have to stand in queue for 3:30 to 5, and I didn't want to do that, so I booked online. So just hanging around waiting for that, having a coffee canal side at the moment. I've been to the Sex Museum, which must be the largest collection of pornographic images ever, and some really weird stuff in there. Glad it didn't cost too much, because otherwise that'd been a waste of money. It's weird, like I'm staying in South Amsterdam and there's lots of canals and it's pretty and look at the bells. Yeah, it's really nice, and then you come up further north and that's where it gets proper city and busy, and it's also a lot seedier. There's all the coffee shops, or coffee shops should I say, and it's quite busy and manic, and I'm missing the museum quarter of the South Amsterdam where I'm staying. Actually, I'm not quite sure what I make of it all yet. I am on my way back from a very busy day out today. It's been great though, and I thought I'd show you some of the wonderful sights of Amsterdam at night. So here we have the Rijks Museum. I'm sorry, I don't know the pronunciation of that too well. Since we last spoke, I've been to the Anne Frank house, which was incredible. If you ever come here or you get a chance, do see it. Make sure you book online, otherwise you won't be able to. So do make sure you book, because you should do it. You really should. Then I went to Body Worlds, which it's an amazing museum. It seriously is. It's so informative. I won't say too much about it, but if you're at all interested in fitness, nutrition, the body, anything like that, go and see it. They've used real human donors, have donated their bodies and organs, etc., to be used, so you can actually see things properly. It is incredible, absolutely incredible. And yeah, I've had dinner out. I checked out the red light district because I'm in Amsterdam, I can't leave and have not seen it. It's quite early still, so but it was a bit odd. These red lit windows with just a box room and a seat with a half naked girl on it, with a bottle of water normally next to her, so at least she's keeping hydrated. But this isn't the kind of blog where I'm going to start to talk about all that stuff or rant about whether it's right or wrong. It's not my place to judge. It's just bizarre. We'll leave it at that. I'm now coming up to, behind me is the Amsterdam sign. I'm just hoping it's not going to rain because it's due to rain tomorrow. We'll see how it is, and I can see more and show you more of Amsterdam. I am in the Rijksmuseum, the National Museum. I've just come from the Gallery of Honours. So they've got Rembrandt's Night Watch, as well as many other paintings by well-known artists. And I'm now come into the Great Hall, which I'm going to show you because it's just spectacular. This is my idea of bliss. Look. Books everywhere. At the Heineken experience now.
Hey guys, let me show you how to become a master in drinking your beer in only 3 steps. Yes? Are you ready?
Ready? Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
That's how I like to hear it. So very good. Okay. First, I want you all to hold your glass up high, as if you've never seen a beer before. And you may say, wow. Wow.
It's my last day in Amsterdam. As you can see, it's another pretty grey, dreary day. It's not raining too heavily at the moment, which is good. But yesterday it did rain a lot. So I went to the National Museum, Moco Museum, which is this art gallery of Banksy and Dali, which was incredible. And the Heineken experience, which was fine. It was alright. Personally, not my favourite beer. Plus, once you've seen one brewery, you've seen many of them really. So today I left it to see the parks because I was hoping that it was going to be nicer, and it is nicer than yesterday, but it's not great. So I'm seeing as much as I can, but as you can see, a lot of the views are a little bit tainted by this mist that's all around. It's very foggy and it's spitting a bit of rain, but fingers crossed that'll be as bad as it gets and I'll be able to see more of the parks. This is Vondel Park at the moment, and I'm gonna have a wander around. So this is my last stop. I'm in the east of Amsterdam. This is the Dappenmarkt, which is a market which goes on for quite a while, selling all sorts, as most markets do. It's been an interesting trip. I've decided not to hire a bike to get around because it's just so busy on the roads. There's bikes, cars, buses, trams, motorbikes on the pavement, cars driving on the pavement. It's crazy, and I just figured I enjoy walking, so why bother? I'm going to leave you now because in my hand I have poffertjes, little Dutch pancakes. They look incredible and I'm really excited, and I'm going to get stuck in and enjoy my walk back to then get to the airport. So I hope you've enjoyed joining me on my little trip to Amsterdam. It's been interesting, and see you on the next trip.